Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Today is part 3 in my New Year's series. If you missed part 1 and part 2, part 1 we went through my vision board, my goals for the year, and a little bit of reflections, and part 2 we did a full apartment cleaning and declutter. Today we're getting into some habits and routines, and it's just gonna be a full day in the life, spend the day with me. But I wanted to start it the evening before because, as some of you will know, I got the Hatch Restore for Christmas and I haven't used it yet because I've specifically been waiting to do a first impressions of it for this video. One of my habit goals for this year is just to become a morning person again and like consistently wake up at 6:30. So really going to try and ease myself into it with the Hatch. So I thought we would set it up together, try it for my first night, and then I would give you guys a little review and my honest impressions in the morning, but also take you guys through my morning, some of the new habits I'm implementing, and overall just the habits that I think are going to make 2024 a great year for me. But I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get into it. We're gonna start with the 7 a.m. alarm Monday through Friday and see how that goes, because my mornings definitely have been more like 8 a.m. recently, so I feel like this will be even a big enough jump and slowly work my way towards 6. It's suggesting that I start with 30 minutes to brighten, so we're gonna try that. Morning, you guys. My wake up this morning was not bad, actually. I'm obviously still tired. I feel like that's to be expected when you're waking up like an hour earlier than you usually do, but the light definitely helped. I woke up, I feel like 2 to 3 minutes before the actual like alarm sound went off, which the sound was so nice too. And having the alarm across from my bed, I've always said this, whether you keep your phone across from your bed or you have an alarm clock and it's not right beside your bed, it helps the ease of wake up so much. I still think I'm gonna have to play around with the Hatch settings a little bit. I didn't love that the light was white, so I think I want to change it to more of like an orangey or red, or just something that's like gentler on the eyes to wake up, because a bright harsh white light first thing when you wake up is not, I feel like, the most effective thing if you're trying to have an easy wake up. But I'm not gonna lie, I am like pretty awake. Like I woke up not super groggy, so I really liked that. I am gonna go to the gym this morning and do a little bit of hybrid training. I'm gonna do a lower body lift and then some sprints at the end. I want to get more into running this year, and last year I did a few runs, like very limited running, but I actually really want to start running again this year. So I'm gonna slowly start adding running on my off days and also sprints at some of the end of my lift sessions. But first we're gonna do my journaling. I'm gonna do a little bit of a kitchen cleanup that's also on my morning to-dos. I recently have been taking a little ginger turmeric wellness shot in the mornings just because it is cold and flu season, and quite a few people I know recently have gotten sick, so I myself am trying to boost my immunity as much as I can and stay away from any sickness. I just don't need to get sick again, or just sick period right now. So cheers. Dressed and ready to go for the gym. Just have to fill up my water bottle and then we're gonna go for our little walk over the gym. But when it comes to the new year and starting habits or starting a new routine, I think where most people end up stopping or give up is because they actually are starting too many new things at once. It is a lot easier to keep up with one new habit versus throwing 10 new habits at yourself all at once. For me, during the New Year's season, when motivation maybe is a little bit higher, I might add 2 or 3 new habits depending on what they are, if they're high effort, high task, or if they're low effort, low task, or if they can be habit stacked. Whatever it may be, I tend to not try and overload my habits because that's when I know I will stop doing them, I will not stick with them, and also you don't know what fully works for you yet. So this New Year's, I'm really prioritizing trying to build a new routine that really works for me, works for my work day, works for my mental health, my physical health, and overall making my routines work for me, not work against me, is something I'm really working on this year. You can't really find out what works for you if you're piling on a bunch of new habits all at once, and maybe you're not liking your routine, but you're not sure what you don't like about your routine because you have so many new things that's a little bit overwhelming. That's just my thoughts on adding new habits to your routine. I'm gonna head to the gym. Actually super excited. I feel pretty energized right now, which is really, really good. And I don't know if it has to do with the alarm or if I'm just excited to get back into the gym because I took a little bit of a break for the winter holidays or because I have a new workout set on. I don't know, whatever it is. I feel super pale though in this workout set. That is one thing. I know it's winter, but like I'm ready for some sun and for a little bit of a tan back. I don't enjoy being this pale. But anyways, we're gonna go to the gym and get a workout in. I just finished getting all dressed and ready for the day. I also made some breakfast. I did have a protein shake too, but I made some peanut butter berry protein oats. And I'm gonna make a coffee now. I'm literally in love with my new machine. I actually haven't used it on the vlogs yet, but I am obsessed with it. It is so good and she's just so beautiful. But I also moved it to this corner because I think it just looks and fits better there. So let's make a morning latte. Alright, now that I have my latte and my breakfast, I'm going to do a little bit of daily planning. I do have to go out and do some errands at a smaller grocery shop, so after I'm done planning the day, I am going to head right out and honestly just like get started because I feel like there is quite a bit that I need to get done today. Picked up some new reads for the year. I also went to go exchange my pajamas for a different color, but they didn't have my size, so we'll have to go to a different Indigo and figure that out another day, but we are heading to go grocery shopping now. here is the little grocery haul. Nothing crazy, but obviously needed a few things. I actually had a ton of greens and mostly just needed protein and then obviously a few other things. So we're gonna start over here. Cilantro and radishes to make that kind of summery vibe salad that I loved a few months ago. I was obsessed with it, and so I saw radishes that looked beautiful. I was like, that is what I'm making this week. I also picked up 2 lemons, one for the dressing of this and then one just for anything else that I need. Cucumber, a red pepper, some new ginger, sweet potatoes, bananas. Blackberries were on sale and I haven't had them in forever, so I grabbed those. Got 2 kombuchas. You know it's a good day when the kombucha is on sale. So I got watermelon mint, and then I also got a mango papaya. I grabbed some potato buns because I also picked up these turkey burgers ready-made, like fresh made at the grocery store. Then some mushrooms, and last but not least, we've got a ton of chicken as my second protein for the week. At some point, I do want to start getting into more like fridge prep and prepping my food as soon as I grocery shop. Today is not that day, and that's okay, but I did want to share my little book haul with you guys as well. 2024 is going to be the year that I finally hit my actual target reading goal. I have overset it for the last few years. I think this year it's finally at a reasonable amount. So I got some books, of course. First up, I got Iron Flame. So excited to read this and Fourth Wing. I've heard so many good things, and you guys know I'm a fantasy sucker. Half this pile is fantasy. I also picked up the Poppy War trilogy. I also picked up 2 other fantasy. Throne of the Fallen, which I keep seeing literally everywhere. And then also A Curse for True Love, the 3rd one in the Once Upon a Heartbreak trilogy. Will be reading this entire trilogy and all of Caraval this year. Those 6 books are absolutely on my list. And then the last 2 are actually self-help books, or more just like mindset improvement books. So I got 101 Essays That Will Change the Way That You Think. Also, I've heard amazing things about this. And then I also picked up the 5 a.m. Club. You guys know I'm trying to be a morning person this year. Will I be a 5 a.m. Club member? Probably not, but I might be a 6 a.m. Club member. And this, honestly, I think will just be a good read as well to kind of get me in that mindset. But these are the books that I picked up. Very excited to start reading this year. I actually today need to pick a new book to read because I finished the last book that I was reading and I just haven't started a new book yet. So this evening I'll probably pick a new book with you guys to read. This year, one thing that I'm really focused on is growing my business, growing my personal brand, and then also overall just taking new courses, learning new skills, growing the skills that I already have. And Skillshare is helping me do that. A big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I've been using Skillshare for the past few months for lots of different courses: entrepreneurship, videography, creative writing, some art ones, kind of just like random ones all over the place without any specific direction. And if you are in a similar boat, you've been wanting to grow your skills, whether it's a side hustle or creative passion, or it's your career, Skillshare definitely has something for you. And if you don't know where to start, Skillshare has their learning paths, which recently I've started a learning path, and it is the start from zero to build a winning email marketing strategy. Marketing is something that I'm kind of self-teaching myself this year. Yes, I had a few marketing courses in school, but it wasn't my major, it wasn't my degree. So Skillshare is helping me take this skill from novice to pro in no time. Their learning paths are hand-picked classes meant to build on each other. So to really hone in on that one skill and reinforce learning, they have a variety of different learning pathways for you to choose from. And the first 500 people that use the link down the description box below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, and I definitely recommend to start with a learning path to really hone in on one skill or area. Let 2024 be a year of learning and growth, but I'm going to go ahead and continue my learning pathway. I'm going to do a little bit of work on Skillshare, and then I'm going to jump into some other tasks that I have to do today. It's currently 3 o'clock and Alan just texted if I want to go on a little matcha date. I love this man. We are gonna get ready to go on a matcha date, a spontaneous matcha date. I think I might bring my laptop and get a little bit more work done, but literally he's coming over tonight for dinner and then to stay the night we're gonna hang out, but spontaneously just texted me, do you want to go get matcha? That is how you make a wellness girly happy, let me tell you that. And I think that the decaf coffee this morning was not doing it, so I'm actually really happy about this. We're gonna go get a matcha, you guys, and meet up with Alan, maybe work outside the house for a little bit before I come back and make dinner tonight. Sweetener too.
It's really strong.
I am making something super easy, simple for dinner tonight. We're doing a little bit of a comfort food. We're gonna make turkey burgers and then sweet potato fries, and then I think honestly just boil some broccoli for a nice, quick-ish, super easy and mostly healthy dinner. Everything else, produce or meat, is more expensive.
Yeah, the produce is good price.
Yeah. I find the bread is. And voila, turkey burgers with sweet potato fries and then just some steamed broccoli. And then we also poured the, I think it was mango papaya kombucha, and it is so good, especially because it only has 1 gram of sugar, but it still tastes sweet. I find that those flavors just typically have more natural sweetness as well. But here's our little dinner spread. So before we end off today, something that I'm ending my evening with, and I'm just trying to be more persistent with this year, is doing weekly and monthly check-ins, which right now I'm using the Artist of Life workbook from Lavender. I've been loving the weekly check-ins and the monthly overviews that are in here. I don't know if I'm going to use all of the breakdowns and different things that are in here, but I definitely have been liking it so far, and it's just a habit that I want to start getting on top of again, and also to help me remember, I guess, the year more and see my growth and just reflect. I feel like I really want 2024 to be a big year of reflection, so I'm going to take some time now, do this a little bit. Some of the ones that are in here that I really have been liking are for every month. There are reflections, like what did I learn, what am I proud of, what can I improve. You can write some highlights. You have main goals, mini goals, action steps, and then a weekly breakdown as well. So every single week of the month you can write like how it went and just a little sum up and recap, which I think for me is going to be really helpful this year. And it's just, again, something that I want to stay on top of. So as we're coming up to the end of week 2 of January, which I can't believe we're already almost halfway through January, but I'm going to start writing down my week 2 breakdown and then just any of the other weekly reflections. I completely boggled and forgot that I wanted to pick my next read with you guys tonight. Like, I was just about to go get ready for bed and was like, wait, I did not pick a book to read with them. Here are the options. I just finished Siege and Storm. Did not love it, but I could finish reading the trilogy, read Rise and Ruin. I could also go back to reading the Throne of Glass series and read the next book in that series, which I am now on. Oh, I think I'm on the tandem read, which I haven't decided if I want to do the tandem read because I'm on Empire of Storm. Empire of Storm is technically the next one, and I know people tandem read this and Tower of Dawn, and I do not think that I'm ready to do the tandem read, so scratch that. I could, however, read Assassin's Blade because I never got around to reading that. Super weird order, but I could read the Assassin's Blade. How long is that actually? You know what? This might be my next read actually. It's like 430 pages. It's not too long. I think this could be a good book to start the year off. It doesn't really start a new series. I also just don't really have any standalones that I want to read right now. I think this is actually it. I really just like thought myself through this process, but I think my next read is going to be Assassin's Blade. I'm going to end off today's video here and also officially end my New Year's prep series. Today wasn't really prep, it definitely was more so getting into routine, slowly adding some new habits in that I want to get started for 2024. But I hope you guys have been having an amazing start to your new year. 2024, honestly, and I keep hearing this from people, but I think has this amazing energy. It's going to be filled with growth, with opportunities, with so much love, and I am just so ready to embrace the year and all of the growth and challenges and changes ahead, and I hope you guys are too. I think that there's a lot of growth and change coming up for me in the next few months as I not redefine myself, but also like I think I really want to try new things with like YouTube and content and just see where it takes me. So I'm really excited to, I guess, take you guys along on that journey too. But yeah, I love you all so much, and I can't wait to spend this year together, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!